going on YouTube, Power Ranger fans, and to all of you collectors out there? If you guys are new to the channel, then make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and as always, don't forget to hit that bell with all notifications on to never miss out on another video every single week. And also, you guys, don't forget to check me out and also give me a follow on my Instagram, X page, and TikTok. All links will be in the description down below. Now, as you guys can tell from the title of today's video, which is also the thumbnail or setup, you guys get what I mean. But today, we will be unboxing and reviewing the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Reignition Auto Morphin Battle Pack. And yes, this is a Target exclusive, where this is the only way where you will be getting your hands on the Goldar figure. Now, they will be releasing that eventually or sometime soon. Don't know when. My guess is that it'll probably be released like mid-October or late October of 2025, which is this month. Just my theory or prediction. Now, just for a brief comparison, I do have my basic Red Ranger figure back in its packaging for display purposes only. But I just want to mention this right quick, is that I will not be taking the weapons out of the packaging, like their primary weapons, the Blade Blaster, like the Blade mode and the Blaster mode. Want to get that off my chest right quick. But enough talk, and let's get on to the packaging right quick. Now, obviously, it does say exclusive Space Alien Goldar. We've got the flip head figures and their metallic, shiny variants. The Goldar figure does look really awesome, though. The one thing that I love about this box art is it's got like the eyes and the whole head to the Dino Megazord. It just looks really sick. Excuse me. On the top, it does say Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Reignition Auto Morphin Battle Pack. And on the bottom, nothing too crazy or special. You get the logo, and you get like these little image or promo shots of like what else they have, like the Morpher, Blade Blaster, and the Zords. Now, at my local Walmart yesterday, the Blade Blaster was only like $19.97, which is one of the things I do plan on getting, including Rita, Putty, Dragon Dagger, because that's like currently unavailable or out of stock for my Walmart on the Walmart app or the browser. But I do also plan on getting yet another Automorphin Green Ranger figure to do like a custom metallic variant repaint. Either way, on the back of the packaging, you do get the character descriptions for red, blue, pink, yellow, and black, and Goldar. You even get, you know, their plot details for the show. The Mighty Morphin Reignition logo. Got the Core 5 Rangers. It does say Wing Flap in Action with the little try me feature. The QR code, which does take you straight to the Playmates website. And does also say Head Flip and Morphin Action. Enough talk, and let's get these guys out of the packaging. And I also took the tape off earlier, and I even used my scissors to like cut the little plastic wiring straps off the figures, because I wanted to make it way more easier that way without struggling too much to get them out of the box. Well, you guys get what I mean. We've got them out of the packaging. So yeah, it does come with, you know, the Blade Blaster and the Blade and Blaster mode. It does come with this, which I think it might be for the pink and yellow figures, because I've seen posts on Facebook and Instagram where you have to like manually turn it to their civilian heads. So yeah, I was indeed correct. It does say to morph from teenager to ranger, press lever on back as shown, yada yada yada. Note: to repeat the head flip in action again, you must reset the head back to teenager by hand. So if any of you guys plan on getting pink or yellow, like in its regular Wave 2 type of figures where it's the non-metallic shiny versions, then there's the heads up. Let's just sit this back in here of how it was. I will take each figure out of the packaging one by one. Alright, we've got the Red Ranger. Let's try to get him to stand right quick without having him fall over. To be honest, I do like the shininess or the metallic type of paint details on the figures. Gosh, can he even stand? Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I don't know why I made that pun or reference, but we've got red. Next up, we've got the Black Ranger, which I shall take out of the packaging. Alrighty. Gotta make sure he can stand without the figures falling over, because that did happen at one point, I believe, when I reviewed the Morphin Green Ranger figure. So we've got black. Next up, pink. Ooh. Alright, we've got the Pink Ranger out of the packaging. Let's try to, get the figures to stand. I'll just have it standing like this. Alright, good. Thank goodness it did not fall over yet. Now on to the Yellow Ranger. Now the figures do look really awesome though, but if you want to get like all 5 of the Ranger figures and Goldar at the same time, this is like the only way to get them in an all-in-one 6-pack, which is, a Target exclusive. Let's try to get the figures to stand. Oh my gosh. That one's having a hard time trying to stand. And last but not least, for the Core 5 Rangers, we've got Billy Cranston, played by David Yost, OG Blue Ranger himself, including Austin St. John, Walter Jones, Toya Train, and Amy Jo Johnson, the iconic OG Power Rangers. Even though I don't consider Rocky, Adam, Aisha, and Kat as OG Rangers, so no offense to any of you guys out there that grew up watching the show when you guys were, growing up as kids. Alright, now we've got Blue out of the box. I don't know why I said it in that type of weird, strange voice or accent. But yeah, we've got them out of the box. And last but not least, the main event, Goldar. Now, I did cut the little plastic straps off. So here's a closer look at his sword. Got like a little red heart going on there. I love this effect piece where you just pretty much put it on the sword. The Rita Repulsa figure does come with the effect piece for her staff or for her to hold. So yeah, let's move that right there. And here we have Goldar out of the packaging. And I really do love the background part to this. Like a command center or the Morphin grid is what it's giving me, those types of vibes. I'm not going to start off with the Rangers yet, but let's just start off with our first ever Goldar figure. Now, paint details, not bad. They even added the little gold details onto the chin, the red eyes, white teeth. Yeah, you just squeeze his legs to do the wing flapping action. Nothing too crazy or special. These little parts do like go up and down because the arms do fully go out and rotate. Well, barely rotate them because, the wings are in the way. But yeah, they can only go that far back. Hands do have a 360-degree articulation joint. The head, you can slightly move it because it does have a little swivel joint for the articulation. If you wanted to, you could always just put the sword in his hand, but not going to because he's one of Rita's goons or henchmen. But now let's move on to the Core 5 Rangers in order, starting off with Zach Taylor, the OG Black Ranger himself. Paint job wise, very nice and shiny with that metallic paint details. I don't know what paint they used to make the metallic variants, but these look spot on and really awesome. Like, no joke. On the back, it does have the little lever to switch it to their civilian head, which does not look too bad, actually. That's very addicting. I don't know why. Arms do rotate 360. Arms bend. Hands rotate 360 with that pivot joint. If we zoom in, I think they may have detailed the coin to a mastodon. All right, there we go. And you also got a better look of the shininess. Legs do go this far forward. They can go this far out. Well, kind of, but not really. Legs do bend. You get that 360-degree swivel joint for both legs. I mean, if you wanted to, you could always just put the weapons in the holster of the Blade Blaster in its blaster mode. Next up, we've got Kimberly Hart, the pink Mighty Morphin Power Ranger. Same thing with the articulation. You have to pull the lever part down to do it by hand. So there you have her civilian head. I thought she was going to have like her pink band or whatever around her head, but I guess not. So, pterodactyl. So yeah, I'm not going to go over the articulation for pink and yellow, but probably just for the male rangers. Yellow almost fell over, but let's just do it this way right quick. You get her civilian head, and then she morphs. I do love the painted details onto like the visor with like the silver painting for like the teeth and the nose. It sucks that they did not paint the eyes. Same thing for the other helmets. Now, the other figures I am planning on getting is the Mastodon Battle Bike. I'm not sure when they'll release those, but my guess is probably going to be around November, like maybe early, mid, or late November for them to release those. I know there's probably more stuff that they'll be releasing, including Squat, Babu, and King Sphinx, which I believe will be 2026 releases, if I'm correct. But yeah, next up we've got Billy Cranston, the Blue Ranger himself. Articulation, same thing as the other figures, fully rotates, arms bend, 360-degree articulation for the pivot joint and the arms. Legs do go this far out because, you know, it's the flip head figures. And I'm just now noticing this, but I can't tell if that's the Triceratops or Mastodon. And I don't know. Is that a little scratch? If it is, then I might just do a little touch-up of acrylic paint or one of my paint markers. Very nicely painted with the horns and the visor part. His civilian head. Alright, there we go. Alright, and last but not least, we got the leader himself, Jason Lee Scott, played by Austin St. John, the OG Red Ranger himself. We've got the head flipping Morphin action. Plus, this is also my first ever Mighty Morphin Red Reignition flip head figure, actually. Okay, Playmates, we gotta talk. If we can get the camera to focus. But apparently they turned, or did the coin for the Mastodon figure on the Blue and Red Ranger figures, which is very disappointing. I wish they could have just put the Tyrannosaurus dinosaur emblem on the Red Ranger and the Triceratops on the Blue Ranger. Very nice and shiny or sparkly. Arms rotate, they bend, 360-degree pivot joint for the hands. I was going to say, I don't think the heads rotate. But so far, you know. Oh, gosh. Legs bend. Thank goodness this one did not break. So thank God. Swivel joint in the feet. This does have a 360-degree joint as well for the articulation. I mean, if you guys wanted to, you could always just, you know, put the blade blasters in their holsters if you wanted to, but I just didn't feel like doing that. I think one of the female rangers, I think it was pink or yellow, that had a little bit of articulation in the head. I think it was pink. Let's see. Oh, wow. She actually does have a little bit of articulation, which I never knew. I think she can only go that far side to side. I'm not sure. But yeah, there you have it. The Target exclusive Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Reignition Auto Morphin Battle Pack. And I'm going to put this part back in the packaging right quick. But I will probably put the figures back in here just to display them. It does suck that you can't combine the Rangers' weapons at all. But I do hope they release like electronic deluxe versions for the future, for like maybe later in the fall of this year, like near Thanksgiving or Christmas. But yeah, this is going to wrap up today's video and review, like I mentioned just now, on the Reignition Automorphin Battle Pack. And I'll say it again, this is the only way where you can get your hands on the Goldar figure, where he does come with his sword and effect piece. But until next time, you guys, I will see you guys later in the next video. And as always, Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell with all notifications on, and all links will be in the description down below. If you guys want to get your hands on this, then I will put a direct link in the description down below as well. And until next time, you guys, I will see you later in the next video. So, take care, you guys.